Meghan Markle has said that she wants to become a brand like Martha Stewart.
I just read that today.
Well, you and I are reading the same sources.
So I haven't seen it yet, so I'll watch an episode and see how she does. I'm curious.
Looks like the Sussexes' Netflix deal is not going to be renewed.
Trying to make herself into the next Martha Stewart, and we realized her one-pot pasta is just a blatant ripoff.
The disastrous numbers for the viewing figures of their shows.
I hope she knows what she's talking about.
When Martha Stewart speaks, people listen. So when she casually dropped a line about Meghan Markle, the internet went wild. Suddenly, everyone was talking about authenticity and whether Meghan Markle had just been called out by the original queen of tasteful living. And in the middle of it all, rumors started flying that Meghan was furious behind the scenes. Some claimed she felt embarrassed. So what exactly did Martha say? And why did it strike such a nerve? Let's take a closer look at the moment that sparked it all. In an interview with Yahoo Lifestyle Australia, Martha Stewart was asked about celebrities who followed in her lifestyle footsteps.
What is it like to watch other celebrities, Gwyneth Paltrow, Meghan Markle, going in your footsteps and following something that you've really started?
Names like Gwyneth Paltrow and Meghan Markle. When it came to Gwyneth, Martha didn't hesitate. She called her successful, admired, and powerful. She praised her Oscar win and her business acumen.
Gwyneth's been very successful. I think she's created quite an interesting body of businesses. She's admired. She's a fantastic. She won an Oscar, for heaven's sake, as an actress.
But when the topic turned to Meghan Markle, the tone changed.
Meghan, I don't really know very well. I hope she knows what she's talking about. Authenticity to me is everything, and to be authentic and knowledgeable about your subject matter is extremely important.
That was it. No long explanation, just one clear line in the sand: authenticity. That single word carried more weight than a page full of polite praise, because when Martha Stewart, a woman who built her empire on trust, taste, and hands-on skill, mentions authenticity, it doesn't sound like a suggestion. It sounds like a standard. She never mentioned Meghan's brand or Netflix show by name. She didn't have to. The message was clear enough for the internet to do the rest.
Martha Stewart doesn't think Meghan knows what the hell she's talking about.
Coverage spread fast. Major outlets ran with it the same day and into the next. Online, people speculated Meghan took it as a dig, and not just light shade either. Some posts claimed she was upset, others said she felt stung, but there's been no official word from Meghan herself. Still, the buzz hasn't stopped. And why did that one comment hit so hard? Because it wasn't just about who said it was about what Meghan's trying to be. In early 2025, Meghan dropped the name American Riviera Orchard and rebranded her lifestyle business as ever. A sleek new name, a cleaned up image, and, according to her team, a broader vision. No longer just fruit preserves and fancy jam jars. Now, it's a full-blown lifestyle brand. It's designed to feel exclusive, intimate, aspirational, but let's be honest, it also feels like it's trying very hard. And just when we thought that was enough, Meghan took things one step further. In March, she launched a new Netflix series titled With Love, Meghan, a lifestyle series about cooking, gardening, and hosting with friends. Sprinkled in are celebrity appearances, curated recipes, and clips of Meghan doing everyday things. You can probably guess the goal: a rebrand from royal drama to calm, cozy guru. Some called it elegant, others called it calculated. Many saw it as her latest effort to wipe the slate clean and step into Martha Stewart's lane. But that's where the problem starts, because people aren't fooled so easily, especially not viewers who've seen trends come and go and know when something's more show than substance. The comparison started instantly. Gwyneth Paltrow, Joanna, and yes, Martha. Viewers started asking, is she trying to be the next Martha Stewart? And more importantly, does anyone actually believe it? Because when you build your entire image around lifestyle, where everything depends on trust, taste, and real experience, you better be ready for the spotlight. And in Meghan's case, the feedback wasn't just whispers behind the scenes, it came straight from the numbers. And those numbers, they told a very different story. It's one thing to launch a brand, it's another thing to keep people watching. When With Love, Meghan dropped on Netflix, there was a lot of media coverage and a decent amount of curiosity. Meghan's fans showed up. Lifestyle bloggers gave it attention. But the big question was, would it stick? That answer came a few months later. Netflix released a new engagement report on July 17th, revealing what Netflix viewers watched in the first half of 2025. And With Love, Meghan was listed at number 383. It pulled in 5.3 million views globally in that 6-month period. For most people, that sounds like a lot. But in Netflix terms, that's nowhere near their top-performing titles. It didn't even make the top 300. Now here's the wild part. The couple's other show, Polo, ranked at number 3,400 136, with just over 500,000 views. That's shockingly low for a project with royal star power attached to it. So what happened? Some critics pointed to the pacing. Others said the content felt a bit too polished, a little too carefully curated, like it was trying to feel personal but didn't quite land. And remember Martha's comment? Authenticity is everything. Some people said the numbers proved the public just wasn't connecting with Meghan's voice. Others said it was unfair, comparing a brand new series to decades of established moguls. Still, the damage was done, and online, the conversation shifted. Because just when things were cooling off, a random episode sparked a much louder and weirder debate. This time, it wasn't about ratings. It was about pasta. In one episode of With Love, Meghan, she shared a cozy, quick dinner idea, a one-pan pasta. Simple ingredients, easy cleanup, perfect for busy weeknights. But then viewers started pointing something out. The format, the visuals, even the step-by-step structure felt familiar. Almost too familiar. Some fans online were quick to say it looked like a direct copy of Martha Stewart's now famous one-pan pasta recipe, the same one that went viral back in 2013 and was featured in major food magazines and across Martha's own platforms. So, was it copied? That's where things get messy. To be clear, one-pan pasta isn't new. Tons of chefs have done it. But Martha's version went viral because of its simplicity and her team's signature style. Her fans remember it. So when Meghan showcased something similar, comparisons came flooding in. Some headlines reportedly accused Meghan of copying. Others were more generous, saying the recipes were just similar, not identical. And to be fair, with Love, Meghan did add its own twist. Different ingredients, slightly different steps. But the damage was already done. Because this wasn't really about pasta. It was about credibility. In the lifestyle space, everything comes down to how much your audience trusts your taste. And when you echo something iconic without giving credit, or even just looking too similar, it opens the door for doubt. Suddenly, that line, "I hope she knows what she's talking about," was being replayed all over again. But here's what made it hit even harder. Martha's not just some brand name. She's been through fire and came out stronger. Martha Stewart isn't just a face on a product. She's the blueprint. She built a billion-dollar brand around homemaking before lifestyle content was even a thing. Cookbooks, TV shows, magazines, product lines, you name it. She popularized the modern lifestyle media playbook. But what really shaped her legend wasn't just her rise, it was her fall. In 2004, Martha was caught in the middle of a high-profile stock investigation. She served 5 months in prison, followed by home confinement and probation. Many felt she was made an example of, but instead of disappearing, she came back stronger, sharper, and more respected than ever. Netflix's 2024 documentary, Martha, goes deep into that chapter of her life. It shows how she felt targeted, how she rebuilt, and how her public image shifted from perfectionist to icon. And since then, she hasn't pulled punches. After Katy Perry's Blue Origin spaceflight in April 2025, Martha Stewart posted a throwback clip of her own zero-gravity flight from 2007, reminding everyone she'd already done it years earlier. That's her style now, cool and completely unbothered. So when she made that quick remark about Meghan Markle, it wasn't just another celebrity throwing shade, it was a pioneer of the lifestyle industry weighing in on a newcomer. And let's be honest, if Martha thinks something's fake, she's not going to let it slide. So what do you think? Was Martha just being honest? Or was that her way of drawing the line between experience and image? She didn't raise her voice. She simply said what a lot of women were already thinking. If you're going to step into a space built on skill and authenticity, you'd better bring more than buzzwords. And Meghan? Well, she's trying, no doubt about that. But whether people buy into her brand is a different story. Do you see the heart in what she's building? Or does it feel like just another polished performance? Martha's built her reputation over decades, through real effort, real setbacks, and real results. That kind of trust doesn't come from soft lighting and camera angles. It's earned. So we want to know what you think. Was Martha's comment fair? Is Meghan building something real? Or just borrowing from women who already paved the way? Let me know in the comments. Because in the end, it's not about titles or trends. It's about whether the message and the person behind it actually rings true.